talking about the dollar, fiat currency, whether you're in the United States or not, it doesn't matter. Fiat's fiat. It's worthless. It has no intrinsic value. It has nothing backing it. Nothing. If the people don't believe it anymore, people have no confidence in it, people don't want to exchange with it, then it has no value whatsoever because it has no intrinsic value. So I'll go into that a little bit, but intrinsic value is whether it's gold or silver, that kind of stuff, or even tools or a house. Those things have intrinsic value. Yes, they have a value, if you want to value in dollars. They have a value to them. They're worth, X. But if that dollar crashes, the dollar falls, goes away, it's worth nothing. Those items are no longer valued in that dollar because that's not the standard. But it has intrinsic value. That means it has a use. You can use silver in computers, you can use silver for electronics, that kind of stuff. Gold has many values also as the metal. Tools have a value to them. So I'm going to go into things like that a little bit, but I just want to say, saying the dollar, it loses value every minute, even faster than that, but we'll use every minute, every few minutes. You are losing value, so purchasing power of it, what you can purchase, what you can buy with it, it's losing value that fast. I've used this analogy before. It's like having an ice cube and having it, whether it's sitting on the table, sitting on your chair, it's in your hand, or it's in a cup that has no liquid in it. The ice cube sits there, and it looks like an ice cube, and it holds the same shape in the solid, but that ice cube is melting every second, every minute. It lasts that long. The ice cube is melting. You can't see it at first, but over time, you'll see that it has dwindled down, and basically, there's no more ice cube there, or very little. And that's sort of when people look at the dollars you hold, whether it's paper dollars or the digits in your bank accounts, or whatever. That's how fast the value is being taken away, stolen. So on that's also including 401k, IRA, pensions, for the most part. I guess the main reason of the 401k, I don't have the date on me. I should have looked it up again, but the main reason people got involved in 401k and got out of the pensions it was a big idea from the businesses, the companies, that say, hey, how can we get all these people, all of society, all these citizens into the stock market, into Wall Street? That way, there's more people, there's more funds coming in, and we can make out more and get more money, get more access to become richer. And that was the main driver of getting the 401k even started. And now here we sit. That's the only real retirement tool, I guess, if you want to say that there is, that people look to, that's touted in these indoctrination camps called K through 12 education and college. It's get a job, make sure they have a good 401k, make sure they're matching to a certain point, and then sit back and you'll retire off of it. Don't worry about it, because they'll take care of it. The people in charge of the 401k will take care of it. Even though the people in charge of the 401k, they don't care whether you go up and down. I've said this before, they don't care whether you lose or you gain. Either way, they're making money. They have assets under management. You're an asset that they have under management. They're getting their fees one way or the other. Whether you're making out, whether you're going up 10% or you're dropping down 50%. They're getting their fees. That's all that matters. So, on that note, just think about that. That's how fast that your dollars, your digits, are losing value. It used to be the head of the Federal Reserve. I believe it was 97 to 2006 was Alan Greenspan. And a quote he had, I'm going to read this, said, "We can guarantee cash, but we cannot guarantee purchasing power." So what does he mean? He says, we can guarantee cash. We can guarantee cash, We can't guarantee purchasing power. So this was under, I guess, the umbrella when he was talking to someone about pensions, about savings, about people's, I guess, money, if you want to call it that. What's going to happen in this scenario, that scenario? And he says, we're going to have the money. We're going to have the money. We can guarantee cash. We can guarantee people's pensions. We can guarantee this. But we cannot guarantee the purchasing power of it. We can guarantee you're going to get what we said you would get. We can guarantee you're going to get the gains we said you would get off these gains. We can guarantee all this stuff. We can't guarantee what that will buy. We can't guarantee the power that's going to have to purchase your items. That's what Alan Greenspan said. And that holds true today, even further along, because it's even worse than it was back then. So I just want to say this. I know I've said this before, but I think repetition is key. Some people get it right away. Some people, want to hear more of that kind of stuff. So I'm just putting these out here. Just hopefully you get one more person. You get another 2 people talking. A couple people, concerned about their stuff, their situation, relatives, friends, whatever. Just get it out there. Try to make this people active in helping themselves and helping their wealth, helping their situation, one way or the other, no matter what situation they're in. But so I just want to say items that usually hold their value are things like precious metals, which I talked about, ammunition. I was in a meeting the other day, and we were talking, and I had a few people, one from a financial institution, another guy who's familiar with that, and they were talking about, well, I've bought so much ammo over the years, and the other guy was like, yeah, so have I, and the one said, well, I bought so much, and my wife came to me and said, hey, what are you doing with all this stuff? You've got like almost a half a back of a truck full of this one type of ammo. Why? What are you doing with that? And then he said, now, this was years ago, now, after all this crazy stuff that went on in 2020 and 2021, and there was a shortage, you couldn't find it, you couldn't buy it, and now the prices have skyrocketed. They didn't drop, and they're not going to drop. He said, my wife said to me, oh, I get it, I understand. And then the other guy's comment was, yes, ammo is more valuable than money, stuff in your bank any day of the week. It has more value, it holds more value. It holds that wealth. Because there's always a desire for it. People always want it, people always need it. People always use it, whether it's for sporting or hunting or what. There's always that desire. It always holds value. The digits in your bank account, the paper in your wallet, they do not. They're always losing value. So I went on just a little tangent there, sorry. So tools, firearms, I guess, go along with the ammo. And like I said, precious metals, and anything else that you desire that you're going to need or want. I guess there's shelter, some form of shelter, some sort of access to water, and that kind of stuff. It can be, I guess, items that you need that hold a value always, but there's stuff like food, medicine, anything like that you use on a daily basis or a weekly basis, stuff like that everyone's going to need, everyone's going to want, that holds value, that holds real value, that is intrinsic value. I'm not saying trade in all you have in your bank account for, food, or all you have in your bank account for ammunition, or all your bank account for whatever. I'm just saying, think of it as you're selling this stuff, whether it's your paper cash or these digits in your bank account. You're selling these things that are losing value every second, every minute, for something that is not losing value, something that has a real value, something that will be used, something that's desired, something that people will need and want. I'm just getting this out there to say it's something that needs to be talked about and thought about, because it's not out there. I mean, it is to a point, and you see people on YouTube talking about stuff on the same kind of, same kind of scenarios, same kind of situations, but that's so minimal of the percentage of people out there in the population that's just going along and have no idea what's happening. Really. I mean, it's just, I'm just trying to wake more people up. That's all I'm doing while I'm doing this. So just think about this. Do a little digging if you want. And as always, I appreciate, thanks for watching. Appreciate your time. And if you like this, hit the like, share, subscribe. And as always, stay vigilant, protect yourself, protect your family, protect your wealth, and protect your health.